Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So let us start our today's session. In our previous session, we have learned some properties of rational numbers. Rational numbers are closed under the operation addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Whereas rational numbers satisfies commutativity, distributivity and associativity property with respect to addition and multiplication. Now what about irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are also satisfies commutativity, associativity and distributive property under the operation addition and multiplication. But what can you say about closure property of irrational number? Yes, when we add two irrational numbers, add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrational numbers, then every time we can't get an irrational number. Okay, so that means irrational numbers are not closed under all mathematical operations, whereas rational numbers are closed under the all mathematical operations. This is the basic difference between rational numbers and irrational numbers. My dear students, I hope all of you understood that concept. Okay, so let us start our today's session. In our today's session, we are going to learn representation of root x on the number line. How to locate root x on the number line. So let us start here. So for this, first we have to draw a line. Okay, first we have to draw a number line here, line segment. Then take the distance x on the number line. Take the distance x, whatever it will be. Take the distance x on the number line. Call this point as A and B. Now the line segment AB is the length of x here. Okay, AB is the length of x. Okay, now then take the point C on the number line such that length of BC is equal to 1. Okay, first we have to draw a number line here, only a line here. Then take the distance x on that line. Call these points as A and B. Then take the distance 1 unit from the point B. Call this point as C. So length of BC is 1 unit. Okay. So here we get the line segment AC. Okay. Then find out the midpoint of that point, line segment AC. Find out the midpoint of line segment AC. Okay. Here the midpoint is O. Okay. Call this point as O. Here the midpoint of AC is O. Okay. Then use the compass. Take the distance OA. Take the distance OA and draw semicircle intersecting the number line. Okay. I repeat again here. OA is the radius here. Take the radius OA. Use the compass. Okay. And draw a semicircle intersecting the number line. Okay. At this point C here. Okay. So now AC is the diameter of the semicircle. AC is the diameter of the semicircle. And here OA, OC and OD. OA, OC and OD are the radius of this circle. Then from the point P, construct a perpendicular to the number line. Okay, which intersect the semicircle at point D. Okay, here from point B, draw a perpendicular which intersects the semicircle. Call this point as T. Now this distance BD is the root x. Okay, this distance BD is the root x. So how to find or how to locate this point root x on the number line? It's very simple. Use compass. Take the distance BD. Use compass here. Take the distance BD and draw an arc. Take the distance BD and draw an arc intersecting the number line. unit. So treat this line is a number line with center P is 0. Here 0, 1, 2 and so on. So here we get the point root x. Okay, whatever it will be, it depends on value of x here. Okay, so if this point is 0, this point is 1, then this point is root x. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, first we have to draw a line, then take the distance x units. Okay, for this points as a and b. Then we have to take a distance of 1 unit from the point B. Okay, make this point as C. So here we get the line segment AC. Then we have to find midpoint of that AC. Call it as O. Take the distance OA in your compass and draw semicircle which intersect the number line here. Okay. Then after that, construct a perpendicular from the point B. Construct a perpendicular from the point B which intersects the semicircle here. Then use compass. Okay, use compass here. Take the distance BD and draw an arc which intersecting the number line. Okay, this point, intersecting point on the number line shows the point root x. Okay, shows the point root x. So all of you clear this? How to locate root x on the number line. Okay, now this distance is root x. How we find this distance is root x? Okay, we get this segment AC is AB plus BC. Okay, but how to find this length BD is equal to root x? Okay, so for this, look at here. Here, OBD is the right angle triangle. Okay, OBD is the right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, we have OD square is equal to OB square plus BD square, right? OD square is equal to OB square plus BD square. Now we have to find the length of BD here. We have to find the length of BD here. For that, we have to know that length of OD and length of OB. Length of OD and length of OB. Okay? But here, length of OD. Now OD is the radius of the circle, right? OD is the radius of the circle. Now how to find radius of the circle? Okay, so look at here carefully. AC, look at AC. AC is the diameter of the circle, right? Length of AC is the diameter of the circle, and length of AC is equal to what? Length of AB plus length of BC. Length of AC is equal to what? Length of AB plus length of BC. But length of AB is x and length of BC is 1. That means we get here length of AC is equal to x plus 1. But x plus 1, length of AC is the diameter of the circle. And here length of OA, length of OD and length of OC all are radius of the circle. OC, OA and OD are radius of the circle. So radius is the half of the diameter. So length of OD is equal to, we get x plus 1 upon 2. Since diameter is x plus 1 unit, length of OD is equal to x plus 1 upon 2. Okay? Do you understood this? Okay. So length of OD is x plus 1. So we get here length of OD. Now we have to find length of OB. Okay? So we have to find this BD. For this we find length of OD. Now we are going to find length of OB. Now for this OB, look at here. AB, length of AB is x units, right? Length of AB is equal to x units. We have to find this line OB only. So how we find OB? Since AB is made up of OA plus OB, right? Length of OB is equal to what? Length of AB minus length of OA here, right? Length of OB, how you will calculate? Length of AB minus length of OA, right? But length of AB is equal to what? Length of AB is x unit, and length of OA is the radius of circle. Length of OA is the radius of circle, and here the radius of circle is x plus 1 upon 2. That means length of OB is equal to length of AB, that is x, minus length of OA, that is x plus 1 upon 2. Right? Do you understand this? Okay. Now we have to find x minus x plus 1 upon 2. Now there are two fractions here and denominators are different. So here we take cross multiplication. So that means here 2 into x, 2x, middle sign is minus x plus 1 upon 2. Okay. So 2x minus, now outside the bracket there is a subtraction sign. That means all the signs in the bracket will be changes. That means here we get 2x minus x minus 1. Since minus into plus is minus, here minus into plus is minus. That means 2x minus x minus 1. So 2x minus x is x minus 1 upon 2. That means here we get length of OB is equal to x minus 1 upon 2. Okay students? Okay. So for the triangle OBD, here we find the length of OB. Length of OB is equal to what? X minus 1 upon 2. And length of OD is the radius of the circle. And length of OB is equal to x plus 1 upon 2. Okay. So now using Pythagoras theorem, we can easily find the length of BD. Okay. So look at here. By Pythagoras theorem, length of OD square is equal to length of OB square plus length of BD square. Okay. So here we have to find length of BD square. So length of BD square is equal to what? Length of OD square minus length of OB square. Okay. Here I change the place of length of OB here. So it becomes negative here. So length of BD square is equal to what? Length of OD square minus length of OB square. Right? So here I substitute value of OD, where length of OD is x plus 1 upon 2 bracket square. Length of OB is x minus 1 upon 2 bracket square. Now we have to find these two expansions. Okay. So now x plus 1 bracket square. For this we use the expansion a plus b bracket square. Now a plus b bracket square is what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. And a minus b square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So using these two formulas, here we expand the term x plus 1 bracket square. So that means here you get x square plus 2x plus 1. So upon 2 square is 4. Since here we use the rule, a upon b raised to m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m. Okay, all of you know that rule of exponent here. Okay, a upon b raised to m, a raised to m upon b raised to m. So like that, x plus 1 bracket square is x square plus 2x plus 1 upon 2 square is 4. Okay, minus here x minus 1 bracket square, that means x square minus 2x plus 1 upon 4. Okay, now the denominators are same. So we subtract numerator. So x square plus 2x plus 1. Here there is a negative sign. Okay, outside the bracket. That means all the signs in the bracket will be changes. Positive becomes negative and negative becomes positive. It is very important. Okay, so look at carefully here. Negative, that means here I can write x square plus 2x plus 1 minus x square, this minus into minus, plus 2x minus into plus minus 1. Okay, divided by 4. Now here this x square minus x square will cancel. Here 2x, sorry, positive 1, negative 1 will cancel and remains only 2x plus 2x. Now 2x plus 2x is 4x. 4x divided by 4. So here 4 and 4 will cancel and remains x. That means here we get length of BD square is equal to x. Okay. So length of BD is equal to you all of you understand how to locate root x on the number line. Okay, so for this, here we solve one example. Represent square root of 9.3 on the number line. Here we have to find square root of 9.3 on the number line. This means value of x is here 9.3. So let us start how to locate this point on the number line. Okay. So here our value of x is equal to 9.3. So first we have to draw a line. Now look at carefully here. We have to draw a line. Distance 9.3. So I draw the line segment of 9.3 here. I call this point as A and this point is B. Now this distance is 9.3. Okay. Our next step is we have to make length 1 after that point B. Length 1 after the point B. Okay. So here the point is C, which is of length 1. Here the point is C, which is of length 1 here. Okay. So here I get the segment, line segment AC. Now my next step is we have to find midpoint of the line segment AC. Midpoint of the line segment AC here. Now distance of AC is here. AB is 9.3 and BC is 1. 9.3 plus 1, that is 10.3. Okay. So midpoint of 10.3 is 5.15. Okay. Midpoint of 10.3 is 5.15. So I can make the midpoint here 5.15. So 5.1. I will take only the point 5.1 here. So this is point O. Okay, this is the point O, which is midpoint of this AC. Okay, now we have to take radius as OA or distance OA, and we have to make the semicircle which intersecting the line. Semicircle which intersecting the line. Okay, so this is our semicircle which intersecting the line. Okay, now our next step is we have to draw a perpendicular from the point B which intersect the line here. Point B which intersecting the line. This is perpendicular. Call this point as P. Okay, now extend this line here. And so on. Okay, so here I construct perpendicular BD on the number line. Then my next step is here. Take the distance BD in your compass and draw an arc which intersecting the number line. Draw an arc which intersecting the number line here. Okay, intersecting the number line. Call this point as E, and this point is square root of 9.3. This point is square root of 9.3. Since this distance is root x, that means this distance is root of 9.3. So here I locate the point root of 9.3 on the number line. It's very easy and very simple. Okay, students, do you understand all this? How to locate root x on the number line? Now take various values of x and draw or locate that points on the number line here. Okay. Now all of you understand how to locate this point, how to calculate root x, value of root x. Okay. So If you have question, represent the square root of 9.3 or root x on the number line, you have to do only this thing. Okay, you have to only draw or locate that point on the number line. Okay students, I hope you all understand how to locate this point on the number line. So now your today's homework, you have to draw or locate this point on number line. Okay, so complete this task. Today's is your today's homework. Okay students, have a good day.